sat crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got 4 white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress, and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know, when did we grow up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills, no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills, no thrills, no thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Yesterday, all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills, no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills, no thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, No thrills, no thrills for me. No thrills, no thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all of flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried of late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Had myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. I'm all good, I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect little win and every close near loss I meet. And we're most fast, run all the worst stuff. And once my wheels are turning, it's just how to turn them off. So put some sugar on my ear and tell me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up, but gotten lost in one good look in your two eyes. I'm on the floor. I thought that door was shut. I guess it's all that it takes. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? Were you with both your empty arms and me with no self-control? I never stood a chance, and now I guess that it's too late. 'Cause I can barely say hello, and I know that I can hold on my peace like no hard feelings at all, and start all over again. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? start crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress, and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my heart. You got my We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off no safety net. No, we be fire.
All right, everybody. It's unexpected victory time, and they're looking to bounce back after a loss last Tuesday, and they're looking to do it against Rob and the Plobs. I'm Johnny Esports, your host slash showcaster slash streamer for today, and we're going to be here to talk about the action with unexpected victory. And we're going to do it on Nuke, one of my favorite maps, to be honest, and I'm enjoying that we get to watch it today, because UV1's pretty good on this map. We'll see what Rob and the Plobs can do up against UV1. That being all said, UV1, of course, very good at this map with their kind of original roster that started the season. We got two new players. If you didn't see last week, Panic is in and Quadesh have joined the team here on an unexpected victory and give the team a little bit of a new look. And there's going to be some holes where you come to that, and we kind of saw that last game where I think they from what we saw, obviously one map sample size, we saw players that I think we saw their individual skill shine through at different times. So you know they're able to play. They have the pedigree that they're able to play this game, but there was maybe just like a little bit of shakiness when it came to the kind of the overall synergy with the team, and maybe that wasn't quite there in that game. And they were up against a Michigan State team I think they compete with. I think they belong to play with. They were in fact ahead a pretty decent margin to get that game started, but Michigan State kind of ended up taking over that game in the long run, winning the late game. But it does feel like we do like these players on Panic and Quadex. They still have lots to prove, and maybe they could do it today on Nuke, and it'll be very interesting to see how they respond after receiving a loss. But let's look at Rob and the Plobs as I tab on over to just check out this team's statistics. They seem to be a relatively balanced team. Their best player, at least in terms of ADR, is Icons with the 84.86 ADR. Right behind them is Mild and Vari. They got 79 on Mild and 74 on Vari. Crook's got 72, so like a fairly balanced team, it seems there. No one really like truly stands out a lot, at least it seems like, just looking at things statistically. Even in terms of frags, like just the straight up kill share is fairly even across the board. Like Icons you'd expect at 177 above everyone there, but everyone kind of chilling around that 150 mark on the team. So they're a fairly balanced team, it does look like, from Rob and the Plobs, and we'll see how that goes up against Unexpected Victory, which again, you know, we don't actually check on UV1's stats every single game, so we're actually gonna look on them too, just out of pure curiosity, to be completely honest. Still over 100 ADR is Vampy, which is just a very, very impressive thing. The guy just keeps improving and improving, and we go up in divisions and still proves to be a star player. Damos right behind him is featuring that 79.28, and then of course we just have a few players that we have very low sample sizes to really get statistics out of there too, but basically 80 ADR of Damos and 100 of Vampy, and I'm looking to see if they can line up the rest of the roster nicely with that. So with all that said, let's discuss, and feel free to give your opinion a little bit in chat too about what we saw last game. For Quadish and Panic, like I mentioned, we did see like individual performances where they came out and it's like, they like impressed very early on too. They were kind of up, and I can't remember which. I think it was Panic with Vampy playing over in when they were on the T side, playing up on Banana and Inferno there. They both kind of like were going up there and making plays, and it looked very impressive. It eventually got kind of adjusted to by Michigan State, so that full credit to Michigan State there on that one, because UV1 did jump out to an early 6-1 lead, and you know, you win the pistol and you kind of do those rounds, that's whatever, but when you continue to win rounds after that, and it seemed like UV1 was doing, they're up 6-1, and you thought maybe UV1 could potentially run away with it. UV1 only ended up winning 2 more rounds at that point, going 8-7 in the first half, and then Michigan State kind of took over when they switched sides there. So it wasn't the dream start we'd like to think for these two players. I'm sure they wish they came in and they were coming around and just dominated. But with all that being said, I did like what I saw out of some of them individually. They put on a level of aggression that I think could work out for the team, but it's just up to seeing where that ends up fitting in for UV1, and it'll really shake out in the games to come, because I think there's only like 3 or 4 games left on the season. 1, 2, 3, 4 games left in the season, and you're starting to think about UV1. Like last season, we didn't have to think about this all, but we got to start thinking about, we got to get those wins to make the playoffs. You want to get to that 9-win mark, right, to win the playoffs with 4 games left in the season. So you're kind of already in a must-win situation, which is a pretty rough spot to be putting in brand new players. That's for sure. You got to come in and learn the team, but it's like no, you got to come in, you got to start winning now. It's pretty important to get you in a good spot to be in the playoffs here for ESEA main. So you're gonna want to get to at least those 9 wins, and right now you have to do it with every game to get to that 9-win mark from here on out. So that will be interesting to track too as well. I think 8 wins can get you in the playoffs, but 9 wins is like that for sure comfort. If I'm recalling correctly, someone in chat can correct me on that if you are looking at those kind of stats there. But either way, both of these teams actually sitting with their 5-4 records basically need this win, and what a way to prove it that you deserve to kind of like continue with a shot at playoffs by playing another team right around the same standing point as you. The win is basically must win for both sides, and if you could prove you could beat a 5-4 team, that is that like that stepping stone that maybe okay, then can you beat a 6-4 team, right? And then you just kind of keep going from there, as we'll continue watching the rest of the season going forward. But this is a good test for unexpected victory. We had Damos in an interview earlier saying, just talking about how Maine kind of is, like the difference between Maine and IM from before was just there's a real separation between the teams that are like the better teams and the worst teams, and UV1 are trying to find out where they sit. There have been times where it felt like, yeah, they're in those better teams echelon, at least competing with them, but it's tough when you go up against Michigan State, where you have 2 new players on your team, and again them trying to learn new things, and very first game of the season going up against a pretty strong squad where you have to kind of prove yourself when you just hit this division. So a couple of those losses and a few more through the season, a couple close games. So it's like I think by play, unexpected victory have proven that they do belong in this division, but the record puts them right in the smack dab in the middle, which I guess is realistically a 500 record does mean you belong in a league. If you could win 50% of your games, it does say you belong in a league. But obviously UV1 has more aspirations than just belonging as we get into this knife round to choose sides here on Nuke, and they're starting to swing at each other. So we'll see how that ends up planning out. But Rob and the Plobs are standing in UV1's way. They got to get this one done here, as Rob and Plobs will get side choice, likely to keep CT, I would imagine. And that is what is happening. So we'll get into this one. Unexpected victory again. 5-4. Rob and the Plobs also 5-4. Both teams looking to improve their chances at a playoff spot here in ESCA Maine. So I'm excited for that because the stakes of this game is high. We haven't had a lot of regular season games that had a lot of stakes in them for quite a while for UV1. So this would be an important one as we start this off with a match pause, which is unfortunate. And I looked over to see if I could take a drink of water and realized I don't have water, which is not a great thing while you're shoutcasting. So I'm gonna actually message my partner to come bring me water, hopefully, and then we'll finish off the rest of this game. But hopefully this pause isn't very long, and we'll get this going. Can you get me water? But yeah, match pause, which gives us a little bit more time to kind of reflect so far on the season for UV1. They, of course, like, you know, first introduction to the main was very excited to see how they competed, because again they kind of just destroyed IM, and it was like, hey, you don't belong here. You don't belong somewhere higher. And now they get into main, and there's been tough games, but they went on a bit of a winning streak where it felt like, oh, maybe they were gonna just kind of continue on, and like, and I honestly think we've seen the best of Vampy, and that's saying a lot considering how well Vampy's played through it this entire time. But yeah, the UV1 started off, of course, with a 3-1 record to get things started, and then since then they kind of been like lose win, which is like okay, but you definitely want to see unexpected victory kind of find another level there. But they did have like that 14-16 loss that was just like real close. UV1 was just like right there in it, and just like a couple rounds going better, obviously that could have just flipped the other way for them. The game they played at Michigan State, again, they had a big lead in that one, so it just felt like if they just were able to sustain the level of play they had early on, they might be able to get that. But again, a great adjustment from Michigan State to slow down UV1's aggression that they were kind of showing off in Inferno yesterday, or on Tuesday rather, was good on Michigan State. So honestly, full credit to them. But now we are up here in Nuke as the match is finally ending its pause, and hopefully we get a good clean match here. I gotta tap real quick, and then we're back into it now. Unexpected victory here on the T side. Starting here with Pistols, Vampy's gonna pick up the first frag. Nice little headshot takedown, Icons. And Damos is throwing down smoke as well. Panic could just be on Squeaky as Rob and the Plob is walking up the vents and gets taken down. Vampy then comes into Mini and finishes them off too as well. It's gonna take the USP away from them. Verret Vari? Vari up here in heaven takes a ton of damage, down to 1 HP, Mild with them. And they're still peeking out here as we check out Egglet holding down lobby. Mild meets Vampy outside, eventually able to win out that fight. But they'll also see Quadish out here, who does end up taking a Very, so Mild by himself will find another frag. He's got 2 so far, but Egglet gets in and finishes off the last member of the Plobs. Unexpected Victory go up 1-0 after round number 1. Good solid pistol round again for Unexpected Victory. We're getting an AK already on Quadish. Otherwise, Galil's almost all around Panic on the Mac 10. Upgraded pistols for Rob and the Plobs. They're going to start this off with a nade outside that does a decent amount of damage, but Rob, the namesake of the team, is going to have to run away from that one. Vampy's, meanwhile, got themselves into lobby. Rob will meet up with Panic, who had the bomb, so bomb is down in secret. Vampy, though, playing here in lobby, is trying to deal with 2. Is swinging back and forth. Will eventually finish off 1, but that's a 1-for-1 that Crooked will take, as the Crooked will also take the Galil from them, but is also down to 13 HP, so it's a 3v4 in favor of Rob, but a few members of Rob and the Plobs are low on HP. Minute to go now. As UV1 still playing outside. Quadish with great spray control takes down Vari. Crooked has made their way outside, is on top of the silo. Does see the feet of 1. Oh, I don't actually, maybe didn't see the feet because they were pulling out their knife at that point. Icons, meanwhile, though, finishes off Quadish, who's made their way onto the A site. Icons trying to fire from lobby. They seem to have, like, basically switched sides. 2v2 for the retake. Deimos hiding behind the vents. Smoke coming down for Egglet. Egglet do a ton of damage, taking Rob down to 2 HP. Icons, it's gonna move right at him, but Egglet will finish him off. Deimos still hiding behind those vents. Make it real difficult for Rob to approach this one, because again, Rob, 2 HP. And this bomb is taken away. It will be a victory for UV1, but a decent amount of picks for Rob and the Plobs. If you're on their side, they will be happy with that. Happy enough with that. UV1 going up 2-0 in the early game. The UV1's gonna have to buy a little bit into this round, but Rob and Plobs has got basically as much money for this round if they want to buy into it too as well. But they upgraded pistols last time around, so they don't have all of their cash, but they are going to get Deagles again, and a Mac 10 looking to really go up on round number 4. But if they can get another few picks like they did in the last round, like I said, they will be basically happy with that. Here's Panic on a scout, checking it outside. Rob just beyond the orange box. Does see that flash come out. Deimos, meanwhile, has made their way into lobby. Vampy finds Rob in the end. Looking for another target. Is going to take down Icons. Is into Mini now. Dealing with Crooked on top of Hut. Vari just below. Vampy throwing it on Molly. Forces Vari to move. Then walks in and takes down Crooked. Vampy getting it done all by himself so far. Egglet joins the killing party. Taking down Mild. And then Deimos gets the last frag clean. Round number 3 for Unexpected Victory. They'll go up 3-0. So while round 2 featured a lot of good picks from Rob and the Plobs, obviously they're going to be less happy about how that round 3 went. But either way, they're fully bought up for round number 4. They got themselves an op onto Vari, or Very. I'm undecided how I want to pronounce that. I'm going to go with Vari. I'm going to continue with Vari. Panic now walking aggressively towards Hut. It looks like UV1 are rushing onto the site. Icons from Heaven, though, is going to take down one. Deimos finishes off Crooked, but Icons finds a second frag now. Throwing down the nade towards them. Vampy is through, but a lot of their teammates down. So it's a 2v3 as Vampy is trying to walk in here. Is picking up this op, though. Oh, just barely missing that shot. Potentially huge. Mild up in Heaven is starting to swing around. Sees Egglet and Hut taking him down. That's going to leave Vampy all by themselves. And Rob is firing through that smoke. Vampy tried to walk through, but Mild's going to take him down. So Rob and the Plobs win their first rifle round. 3-1 lead still for Unexpected Victory. As 7 frags through 4 rounds so far for Vampy. Doing well in that category. Mild leading their team with 4. But we are getting rifles now for UV1. Vampy flashing outside. Smokes and flashes coming at him though. Vari again with the op. Staring outside. Panic taking the worst of that nade that flew by Vampy's head. Deimos looks like went down. Icons trying to slow down any sort of push through hut. This time UV1 rushing that part of the map last round. This time playing much more patient. Vampy outside looking for picks, trying to see if anyone could be through there. Panic will be the one to find the pick. So that'll put us back to a 4v4. Vari still outside with the op. Vampy doing some damage to Vari though, down to 63 HP as we tune into Mild in ramps. Panic still outside. Looking towards Mini. Egglet through to hut. Sees one. Takes a couple shots at him, but won't hit any of those. Panic, meanwhile, still out in garage. And getting taken down by Vari's op. Egglet gets back to pick up the bomb. 35 seconds left to go in the round. They gotta do this 3v4. As Vari still up in here in heaven. 23 seconds left. Are UV1 opting to just save, or are they gonna go for this hit? Because they had 18 seconds. They gotta get on it now. Vari still standing on top of heaven. Quadash gets taken down. Vampy walks in, able to find 1 frag, but Vari lands their 3rd frag of the round. That'll finish off the rest of UV1. So that's 2 in a row now for Rob and the Plobs. Unexpected Victory. Have a narrow 3-2 lead, but they're gonna have to eco in this round. So we're looking at a potential tie game, barring a very strong eco for UV1. But Vari on the op, looking strong there in that round. Picking up 3 of their 4 frags. Mild, meanwhile, looking to deal with destructive UV1, and is just spraying at the smoke and taking him down. Switches over to the USP, but eventually goes down to Deimos. Vari is coming over here to take down 1 more. Egglet is down, so now it's just Deimos and Vampy, and Deimos is down to 12 HP, but still has the bomb. And looking to try to walk down ramp. Vampy trying to find a pick onto Vari, maybe, with that deagle. We're also grabbing this AK. Deimos is going to send it over towards Vampy. And is going to try to make a play now. Walking back to admin and straight to lobby right now. Icons. Meanwhile, is back watching. Ooh, Deimos finds the 1D on the offer. It's gonna be a nice little pick there. Still 2v3 though. And potentially Vampy is getting on site on A. But Deimos is gonna find this op and pick it up. 30 seconds left on the round. UV1 might be content with the picks they got and stealing a couple rifles. Or are they going for this? They're heading towards the B site now. Deimos gets taken down, so it's all up to Vampy. Vampy will take out 1. Has the bomb now. Plants with the cover of smoke to their advantage. Takes a ton of damage though. Eventually Icon's able to find them. So they get the plant off on the eco. As Rob and Icons look to see if there's any other guns they want to take. But get the plant on the eco, it'll tie this game back up to 3 apiece. And Unexpected Victory will look to have a good rifle round in the coming one, unless they decide to save twice in a row, but I think they got enough cash here to spend. And they will do exactly that. So AKs all around for Unexpected Victory. Oh, we got an op though. Vampy will be rocking that op. Looks like. See if they're able to find the picks needed to make that worth it. Molly, flash coming in from Mild. able to find Quadash with that play. Clean play by Mild. Panic outside. Vari outside too as well with an op. Icons. Still just watching this A site. 3-3 game so far for Unexpected Victory. They started off this one 3-0. But Rob and the Flops have gotten pretty good. And speaking of Rob, they're going to walk up Secret and take down 2. Huge play by Rob. Now only 2 members left of Unexpected Victory. Egglet starting to walk towards Hut. But Icons is right around the corner. Egglet, though, wins on that firefight. Only taking 30 damage. As Crooked on top of Hut is looking to see if Egglet were to keep going forward. But Egglet now and Panic might meet up with the rifle of Mild. In fact, they do. They get the trade. So Panic takes on one more, but now Panic has to 1v3 if they want to try to win this round. And so far, they're going for it. They're getting onto this B site. And right above them is one of them. Right behind that door is Rob. Rob picks up 3K in that round. 2K for Mild. Rob and the Plobs take their first lead of the match. They're up 4-3. All right, we're going to get another save round here for UV1. Rob and the Plobs enjoying a nice little lead that they've built up economy-wise and on the scoreboard. And are looking to extend on it. UV1 all aggressive into lobby quickly, but Vampy gets taken out. Imagine him tried to move through Squeaky and got taken down immediately. But they're getting onto this B site now, are the rest of UV1. As Deimos has the bomb, and we'll get this. Oh, could not quite get the plant off as Rob opens double doors and opens up their rifle, taking down 2 more. Crooked almost finishes off Egglet's gonna leave Quadash as the last one standing, and Quadash can't do much. So they don't get the plant off. They only find the one pick. Rob and the Plobs up 5-3. UV1 buying up rifles once again in this round. SG on Deimos. And Panic. They try to make a play outside. Vampy once again trying to work on Squeaky. Does find the opening frag this time, though, taking out Icons. Quadash in behind here. Mild might move right towards them. Quadash quick on the rifle. Cleanly picking up that kill. 5v3 now in favor of Unexpected Victory. Quadash is trying to work on grabbing some vision there. Vampy flashes into the A site. Crooked on top of Hut, though, will finish off Egglet. Tries to fall down, but Deimos is right there to pick them off. 4v2. UV1 leads in numbers on this round. Rob and Very trying to retake. Very on that op. Up in heaven. And gets mollied off, at least for the initial parts of this. Let's see if Rob tries to save. Or if they go for this one. So far, it doesn't seem like they want to go for it. So awkward to retake with an op, of course. And Unexpected Victory will take us all around. We'll Panic. Find Rob? No, they won't. But Deimos found Vari. So kind of cross-map trade. As Rob still able to save the AK, but big because they took down an op. And while they're able to just buy another one at this point, still expensive thing that Vari probably didn't want to spend money on. Another round. Everyone is going to bring this a little bit closer as we get into a pause. Rob and the Plobs up 5-4. It's been a good match so far. So we check out the kill scores. Vampy leading that category with 10. Right behind them is Mild on the other side. You'd expect this to be Vari just with the impact that they had with the op, but actually has 5 kills. Does Vari so far, but we'll be opping again here. So we'll see how that goes. in the long run. We are getting the match to unpause, so we're getting right back into the action right away. So thankfully, we do not have to wait long. We'll see if UV1 can tie this one up and win a couple in a row. They're going to try to do it by sending a couple outside. Panic here. Moving out here. Try to find Vari. Does take them down. Beautiful headshot to take out the Opper. Mild looking towards lobby from ramp. Crooked, meanwhile, is going to get in behind them and finish off one. Great play by Crooked. Quadish, meanwhile, continuing a great round. Is going to hit another frag. Got 2 so far. Damos taken down by Crooked. Quadish had 4 HP just around that corner. Quadish turns this dry, and great play, Quadish! It's got 3K this round. Crooked, last one standing for Rob the Plob. Panic will find them, will take them down. The 2 new guys getting it done in this run. 3K for Quadish, 2K for Panic. And that's what you want to see from the new blood for unexpected victory. 5-5 tie game. Rob and the Plobs deciding to see if they want to save this round. They'll at least grab a couple rifles. But they got an SMG and some upgraded pistols, so quasi-buy from Rob and the Plobs. This could force a couple good eco rounds if UV1 can win this one, so chalk this up as an important round. As a key round in this game. Quadish gets started, continuing their hot round from last time, but gets taken down by Crooked. Meanwhile, Icons is going to spray down Egglet, but Vampy has found their way on to the A side to pick up one more. Panic trying to deal with Icons. Vampy will actually finish them off in the end. Vampy then turns back and takes down Crooked. Vampy's got themselves 3. Mild left with 5 HP. Does find a way to take down Damos. Is spraying towards Mini, but Vampy will pick up their 4K. An unexpected victory will be up 6-5. Big round there. That should force an eco out of Rob and the Plobs. Maybe 2 in a row, depending on how much they try to spend into this one. Nah, probably just 1. But great play by Unexpected Victory to get that one down. Vampy looking great there with the 4K. Quadish kind of started off taking the first frag of the round. Rob already down to 4 HP. Trying to deal with their molly. Tries to turn around, but Panic will finish them off. Great work outside. Mild, meanwhile, looking for a 1D opportunity. If Quadish walks in here, takes the shot, but will take more damage. Meanwhile, Panic outside, finishes off Vari. 5v3 in favor of UV1. There's still one more, of course, just around there, but Vampy might just move through Mini now. Meanwhile, Crooked took out Panic, but Vampy avenges their teammate as Egglet is walking onto this A site and finishing off Icon. So only Mild left, who's back in CT spawn. Quadish finishes off that frag. Unexpected victory. A couple solid rounds in a row. Good anti-eco there. 7-5 lead. As rifles are now being purchased back up by Rob and the Plobs. Unexpected victory seem to have found another gear in the past couple rounds, and it's been working out for them. 15 frags now for Vampy. Continuing to be over a frag round. And Vampy firing through Squeaky will get a ton of damage on the Vari just beyond those vents. Icons trying to find a way to slow down Vampy. Ultimately, they want to find a way to stop Vampy, but just been so hot this game so far. Quadish, meanwhile, is looking around. Damos and crew are all in lobby. Plenty of time to make a decision. As Egglet continues to watch behind them. Here's Rob trying to make a play from Secret. Last time they did it, it was successful. They got 2. This time they get the 1. And that'll be a nice pick for Rob. 54 seconds left in this round. As Vampy's still looking through Squeaky, but that smoke won't let him do much. Rob uses that opportunity but to walk up the vents. 40 seconds left on this round. Vampy throwing out that molly towards that corner, but Crooked just fires up to the door and takes him down. Also finds a way to finish off Egglet, taking out 2 in the smoke and have control of the bomb. Rob walks up to find one more frag. Icon taking out the last one, and Rob and the Plobs will bring it back to within one. UV1 still leading 7-6. Another solid buy, round 4, unexpected victory. Up in Vampy's hands. But to note, UV1 losing this round will make the last round of the half awkward. So again, another round you chalk up to an important one. Flash coming from Egglet. Vari trying to stop them crossing into secret. Does a little bit of damage on their way in. But they've made it through cleanly enough. Vari trying to flash towards ramp to make a play, but the rest of UV1 are actually downstairs looking to make their way onto this B site. Icons still watching out from A. They might jump down these vents. Mild is the one trying to defend. Aglet will take them out. But a 1-for-1 at that time. As now we see Vampy taking out one more. So we get 4v3 action on this retake. Rob finds a great angle to take down Vampy. 3v3 now. Demos finds Crooked peeking. Throws a nade at him too, taking him down to 16, then swings around and finds one in double doors. Icons, though, ends up finishing off Aglet, then takes down Demo. So now we're on a 1v1. Quadash not able to get that one. 3K for Icons. Absolute clutch pop-off moment for Icons, and they tie this game up at 7 apiece. An unexpected victory will not have the best buy for round number 15, but we'll still be able to buy AKs on a few. Aglet wanted to buy more utility, so only got the Galil. Panic, same boat. Gonna be on the Mac 10, but AKs on Quadash, Deimos, and Vampy. Trying to slow down rushes with some mollies early on in this round as Rob and Plobs. Deimo's trying to find a pick. Far in there, Icons got in through in a tough spot for Panic to deal with, and Panic gets sprayed down. 4 people left for UV1 in this one. Miles gonna smoke off. Anyone coming towards ramp throws out that nade. Doesn't tag anybody. Quadash looking to move up now. Vampy still trying to be a nuisance down in hut. Miles finds a great frag, then turns over to Quadash and gets another. Only Deimos and Vampy left to try to win this half. Nade will do a little bit of damage on the Crooked. But right now, they're able to hold their ground. Vari finishes off Vampy from heaven. Deimos now has got to do it by themselves. Able to take out one more, but gets tagged by Rob in the end. 8-7 lead now for Rob and Plobs as we will switch sides. Whew. Flurry of action. This one, it's a close game, obviously. 8-7, literally as close as it gets. And that was only a 1-round advantage there on the CT side. And do you like the CT side on this map? Tend to a lot of people. But we'll see what Rob and the Plobs have to do on the T side. As unexpected victory. Definitely got some damage done on the attack. It'll be interesting to see where Panic and Quadash fit on the defensive side of things in this map. Definitely got used to where Naft and Alpine might be, so see what changes for those two. And again, if we're evaluating kind of the new players up against this one, that tab never shows you anything, but yeah, you definitely saw some pop-off rounds by Panic and Quadash. In fact, that one round, I think it was Quadash with the 3K, Panic with 2. Just like the impact that the newer players are starting to make. Maybe they're starting to get comfortable. And T side always seems to be that side that's Kind of tough to be coordinated on. Always find CT. It's like, yeah, just hold the here. That's your job. You don't have to think about anything else. And you're like, okay. Sometimes that's easier on your team. On the T side, you have to kind of figure things out and how your team wants to approach it. So we'll see how they do on the CT side. Although, to note, last game, of course, they had a better T side than CT side by a large margin. We'll see how this pans out this time. Vampy finds a couple targets, but is forced to run away. Crooked looking to move through. Squeaky is able to grab that, but Quadish and Deimos both come up with frags at the same time. Miles made their way through. They've got their back turned on Quadish. Quadish will take down another, but Vari ending up finishing him off. Vari ends up being the last one left. Is trying to run out of this one, but is down to 2 HP. And unexpected victory, have control of the bomb. Vari walks out. Deimos finished off that one. 2K for Deimos, 3 for Quadish. And a solid pistol round for UV1. We'll tie this game back up at 8 apiece. It's been good pistol rounds now for unexpected victory. We won 3 of the last 4, I believe. If you include the game on Tuesday. So Aglet moving into A. Walking up to Huts. Quadish, meanwhile, holding down on the side. He's going to finish straight out 1. They try to move to Squeaky, but Quadish is going to spray down 2 more. Deimos and Aglet walk in to finish off the last 2. And unexpected victory come out to a quick one on that one. Great job by Quadish to pick up the 3K. They're right behind Vampy now. Vampy who has 16K. Quadish with 15. 15 also on Crooked for Rob. As Mild has seemed to have cooled off. Is that a... That's kind of a pun. Mild. Anyway. We're getting the deco coming in for Rob and the Plobs. Vampy gets a nice first frag. Nice opening pick. Panic walking towards the ramp. Firing off at them. Mild with a great 1 deke though. We'll take out Deimos, putting us back to a 4v4. Rob then will find Vampy outside, getting them down to 28 HP. Panic. Sprays down 2. Gonna be able to reload now. And looking for another. Quadish ended up picking up Crooked, so that's gonna leave Rob last one standing. And Vampy sprays him down from long range. 10-8 lead here for unexpected victory. But let's get a rifle round now for Rob and the Plobs. As this is where the first half turned around for them. We'll see if they can do the same thing on the T side. A1Ss for everyone at UV1 except for Quadish, who's sticking around with that SMG from last round. That worked out so well for them. Panic. Gonna toss out a nade. Guess anyone started to walk the trophy. No one is, though. Patient round for Rob and Plobs this time around, where they got their AKs. Crooked lining up Smalley. Same with Very. You gotta throw it down towards the A site as they're starting to walk into it now. But Aglet gets the opening frag. Gets taken down by Crooked in the end, but Deimos up in here in heaven is gonna finish off 2 more for themselves. Quadish ended up going down 2 in that firefight, so it's still a 3v2 now for UV1 as Vari starts moving up through Squeaky. Icon's gunning through Hut. So they're on this A site as Vampy from Mini is looking to fight. He's going to take down Icons, but Vari trades him off. But Deimos gets the last laugh as they got 3K on the round. 11-8 lead, snuffing out Rob and the Plobs' first rifle round. Great start to the CT side for unexpected victory. And we're getting a match pause and I imagine tack from Rob as the UV1 have found their way into this game. And yeah, UV1 winning all 4 rounds so far on the CT side. Rob and the Plums have yet to find a way to penetrate, even after their first rifle round. You're seeing Quadish right now Just gotta keep talking with new players. As they're certainly performing in this round with 16. It matches the 16 on Rob. That would be Crooked, not Rob himself. Deimos and Vampy. They are the top 2 in the server. As they often are, to be honest. Panic. Here's gonna throw down a nice little nade. Tag in Mild and Crooked as Panic has got some people coming at him. Panic able to take down one, but it'll be a trade for the T's as they continue to push through ramp and are looking to make the hit onto the B site. Vari jumping down the ramp. That's exactly where the rest of Rob and the Plobs are heading. Rob opens up double doors. Ensures that they can get this plant off cleanly. So 4v4 for this retake as UV1 is starting to approach it. Icons, though, got into a great spot. We'll take down Deimos. Sprays down a second. Looking for a third after they switch to the pistol. Vari actually helps him out and takes down Vampy. So it's only Quadash remaining. Quadash will take down the first challenger, but has 3 more to get to this bomb. Finds another kill at the Icons. Double doors get closed on him. And then Quadash gets finished off by Crooked in the end. So that'll be the first round win for Rob and the Plobs of this half. 11-9 lead for Unexpected Victory. AKs purchased for Rob and Plobs. Looks like Eco for UV1 as they just buy some Deagles. Panic up in the rafters. Looking to defend from up here. Vari backs up. He's going to move into lobby. Rob, meanwhile, is outside. Flashing to move through it. Maybe want to make the hit towards Secret. Mild has already made their way through there. Egglet has his Deeg with a minute left to go on this round. Deimos finds the first frag, though. Beautiful shot from Deimos. Here comes hit towards the A site, but Vampy's going to slow him down. Vampy eventually take it down, but Panic is able to spray down too, pick up their Galil. Vari taking out Egglet in the end, trying to get on site, but now Vari's got to do this 1v3. Has to clutch this out to finish off this one. Gets 2 more, but Panic in the end takes them out. 3K for Panic, and again, the new guys on the team getting it done. Huge eco round win for Unexpected Victory. They're now up 12-9. We're getting that op back into Vari's hands now. See if that disrupts UV1 at all. Panic. Holding down ramp once again. Throwing out a nade towards Trophy. No one there for Rob and the Plobs. To note, 2 Deagles on Rob, but they got the 1 AK Galil and the op. Not a lot of utility, so they're really forcing this round. Rob wanting to get back into it. They know they can if they get some good picks from this op. Panic trying to prevent any sort of B movement. Round Plob still playing around in lobby. Mild on the other end of the smoke. It's gonna re-up their smoke and try to get through ramp. Vampy coming in to help. He's gonna throw down a nade. That'll do some decent damage. Vampy picks off the head of Crooked. Looking to grab another Quadash and Panic grab a couple. Vampy finishes off the last one. 13-9 lead now for Unexpected Victory. As we get another timeout. UV1 cruising on this CT side. It was an 8-7 lead for Rob and the Plobs, but that has quickly disappeared. 13-9 now the lead for UV1. Winners of 6 of the 7 rounds that have played so far in this back half. And very impressive performances from Quadish and Panic on the CT side have helped them out. Of course, Vampy and Damos still getting it done. 22 frags for Vampy, 18 for Damos. Crooked the best on Rob and the Plob so far with their own 18. And we're getting back into this one. Pistols upgraded for Rob and the Plobs. Got a Mac 10 there too on Rob, as they are just rushing to hot. W players over here. Aglet's gonna punish that. Taking down 3. Aglet hearing me talk about all the other players on the team so far, but Aglet's come out to play too. Panic's gonna finish off that last one. 14-9 lead for unexpected victory. Beautiful 3K from Aglet. The anti-eco works out cleanly for unexpected victory. They do not lose to that rush from Rob and the Plobs. But we got a rifle round here. Rob needing this one, of course. Losing this would be on would put UV1 to match point. As Vampy goes up aggressive, meets right in the face of Rob. Taking down 1. Damos outside 2, shooting from garage. Is able to find Vari through that smoke. 5v3 now as Damos is going to flash, try to help out Vampy. As that smoke clears, Damos is going to find another target with this SG, taking him down. Excuse me, with an AUG. Vampy finding Mild, so that leaves Crooked all by themselves, who's basically in lobby. Aglet just beyond those walls. Crooked will climb up the ladder and try to hold on to this AK for dear life, because Rob and Plobs broke, as UV1 will head into match point. But Crooked at least finds one more pick on Damos. They got plenty of cash. They won't be heard from that. Unexpected victory now. Looking to close this game out. Rob and Plobs going to buy as much as they can. They will get 3 AKs, but a couple Mac 10s. No helmets on a couple of them. As much utility as they can afford. But we got 6 match points. They got to win all of them to send us to overtime. UV1 just need 1 more. Damos gets it started. He's going to spray down 2. Crooked will take down Damos. But Panic finishes off Vari. Crooked still dealing with Panic. Ends up winning that fight. 3v2 in favor of UV1 still. Crooked down to 21 HP. Quadish, meanwhile, in tunnels. Vampy's going to finish off 1 more. So it's just Crooked left here. 21 HP, has to clutch against 3. Does at least have the bomb. Looks towards lobby. And then back towards ramp. But have to find a way onto site. We're going to walk outside and have a whole minute to play with. They just want to walk outside to the point where UV1 won't really have a clue where Crooked is. And right now, Crooked just getting outside. Could meet with Aglet, who's in mini. Crooked keeps on walking. Aglet now. Again, sitting in mini. Will find Crooked and take him down. Get the final frag of this game. UV1 will take down a big win. Now let's see if we can get an interview with one of our newest players here for unexpected victory. As they take down a big one, prove to 6-4 now. And look strong in this one. That is for sure. Let's see here. Quadish interview. Let's see if we can get Quadish meet one of our new players here. While we're waiting for Quadish to enter, you can see a link in chat that Ownerman posted up. Unexpected Victory helping out with Canada Helps. You can check out that link there to help donate and get them towards their goal of raising $5,000 to help out CanadaHelps.org. Please check that out if you do got the chance. And we'll see if we can get an interview in now. And yeah, Quadesh is now joining me in the room. How you doing, my dude?
I'm doing very good. I can't really complain right now, obviously, especially after a match like that. Everything went pretty smooth. We went in there with a pretty set game plan, and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. And it was it's good to see you kind of like have a few pop-off performances. I know like game number 1 was probably not like what you envisioned coming onto the team, but able to pick up a big win tonight, so it was huge. And let's walk through this game a little bit here. So the first half is T side on Nuke can be difficult, especially with a new team when you don't necessarily know everything. It is only a slight lead for them on the other side, but how's the team feeling, and how are you feeling after the 8-7 lead that Rob initially had?
Well, at halftime, it was a good half for us. We've been scrimming. Our T sides have been good. We had a couple mistakes there on T side. I lost a very sad 1v1 that I played very bad. I played that 1v1 awful. Don't quote me on that 1v1.
It's all good, brother.
But yeah, it should have been a 8-7 for us.
Mhm.
But we were pretty happy with the half. All in all, we had a couple bad rushes upper, but we'll get the kinks out of the strats there. But going into CT side, we've had really good results on CT side for the short amount of days we've had. So we were really excited to go into that half.
Well, and clearly, I think they won one, maybe 2 rounds that entire half. I can't remember already, but either way, it just seemed clean work out there, and we got to see a couple moments where you yourself, I think you had a couple 3Ks in it, and we're right there. So let's talk about how like things have just kind of been going as a whole since you've joined the team. Like, how are you finding everyone on the team, and how are you finding your role in it?
So far, I mean, I joined this team pretty much doing all the roles that I'm used to, all the roles that I've prepped for, because I took a year of Counter-Strike off just to help out, do some things with some premier friends of mine, and I kind of absorbed a lot of stuff with them.
Very cool.
So going into this team, I was very happy. We had Naft left the team, sadly, after the first day, and my friend, actually, personal friend, Panic, joined the team.
Okay.
He's a really solid guy. He loves to practice. He loves to, be prepared for stuff. So he was going to be a great addition to the team.
Nice.
We're still working with stuff, but very excited to see where we can go from here.
Yeah, and how if you feel at all any pressure of like their record here is 6-4, like 9 wins is kind of like that magical playoff spot for them. But like, is there any pressure you guys are feeling like, oh, we just joined this team and we basically have to win every game out?
Well, not too much pressure. I mean, I'm always the kind of guy, if anybody really knows me personally, I really like to have fun. I try to keep it energetic sometimes,
Cool.
But
cool.
Personally, I don't feel a lot of pressure because I know that we have the components. I mean, Deimos is one of the smartest CS players I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of experience. He's a really smart guy. Vampy is the simple of main. The guy is the ultimate go shoot, go kill kind of guy.
Yeah, man.
Egg, really solid.
Yeah.
Really, really solid player. He's actually one of the favorite people I've ever played with so far.
Nice.
No offense, Panic, even though. But Egg's a really solid guy. It's a lot of fun. I play site with him on Nuke, and he's really solid. He always gets his 3 if they go hut, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw that happen in this game a few times. All right. Well, Quadesh, welcome to the team. I look forward to many more interviews with you as you maybe continue to pop off, or we continue to hear more from you from the rest of the season. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy that one, and we'll see you next time.
Perfect. Thank you lots.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, folks, and that's one of our newest members there in Quadesh. Hopefully we get a chance to speak to Panic next time we come out here, which will be, by the way, next time it is scheduled for the 23rd. That is a Tuesday. We've kind of had this cadence of Tuesdays and Thursdays so far this season. It is the default time. So we're looking at 10 Eastern time on Tuesday for our next game. So be sure to check that out. Of course, you can always find Unexpected Victory information at UV1_esports on Twitter, as well as at Unexpected Victory on Instagram. You can also find their YouTube channel and, of course, the Discord channel, which is a fun place to hang out. I've been Johnny Esports this whole time at JONNY Esports everywhere. Facebook, Twitch Talk, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, if I forgot to name any of them, I'm Johnny Esports on that one too. So if you want to check out anything I'm up to, that's that for that. But that's it for this game. Solid win for UV1. They improved to 6-4. They want to see if they can continue on with the winning ways and think maybe about playoffs. They face up against Holly Molly on Tuesday. Holly Molly also a 6-4 team. So again, gotta just prove you're better than those other teams around you. And maybe UV1 will have a nice little end to this season as we keep going forward. That's it for me. We will see you all next time. Goodbye.
I just wanna sing real loud to a breakup song. Ain't said no. I just wanna act real bad.